Sleeping giant Arctic methane deposits starting to release, scientists find, climate change.
Here's a summary of the article.
Scientists have found evidence that frozen methane deposits in the Arctic Ocean, known as the sleeping giants of the carbon cycle, have started to be released over a large area of the continental slope off the East Siberian coast, The Guardian can reveal. The slope sediments in the Arctic contain a huge quantity of frozen methane and other gases, known as hydrates. Why are methane hydrates considered sleeping giants for the climate? The discovery of potentially destabilized slope-frozen methane raises concerns that a new tipping point has been reached that could increase the speed of global heating. The Arctic is considered ground zero in the debate about the vulnerability of frozen methane deposits in the ocean. The 60-member team on the academic Keldysh believe they are the first to observationally confirm the methane release is already underway across a wide area of the slope about 600 kilometers offshore. At one location on the Laptev Sea slope at a depth of about 300 meters they found methane concentrations of up to 1,600 nanomoles per liter, which is 400 times higher than would be expected if the sea and the atmosphere were in equilibrium.
This post received a score of 10,000, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Greater than the United States Geological Survey has previously listed Arctic hydrate destabilization as one of 4 most serious scenarios for abrupt climate change.
How abrupt are we talking?
Greater than methane has a warming effect 80 times stronger than carbon dioxide over 20 years. Abrupt enough that we'll see current coastal cities disappear in our lifetime.
Well, at least the flooding and removal of pretty much all industrial centers will reduce carbon emissions. Silver linings and all that.
This should be good for the ocean with all the damn chemical plants on the coast. Edit. This is completely sarcastic. I mean that it will be really shitty when all those chemical plants are underwater.
At least when the fish mutate extra limbs they can get jobs in all of the newly underwater industrial centers. Damn freeloading fish, all that time spent in schools and not a single productive life skill among the lot of them.
Dolphin will emerge victorious at the end of our era.
To be fair, can they still be called dolphins when they are coated in razor-sharp tentacles?
I'm 100% eco-person, but just cutting emissions isn't enough. We need to keep working for green energy as it's obviously needed for the future, but we need a bigger solution. Cutting emissions at this point is a band-aid on a shotgun wound. We need to implement safe nuclear, research fusion tech, and geoengineering plans because at this point just cutting emissions is maybe buying us a few years, but will not solve the problem.
You forgot that melting the ice absorbs a lot of heat. If there's no more summer ice, that energy goes straight into the ocean.
This is incredibly important, and easily overlooked. Melting ice takes much more energy than just warming up water. The energy required for heating water from -1 to +1 degrees Celsius is far higher than for heating water from +1 to +3 degrees Celsius. This means that the more ice we lose, the more the process is accelerated.
Melting 1 kg of ice 333,550 J. Heating 1 kg of water by 1 degree Celsius 4,200 J. So the same energy that melts a kilogram of ice will heat a kilogram of water from 0 to 79 degrees Celsius.
You should show those with the same units, otherwise people can misunderstand.
Every executive that knew about this years ago and pressed forward with damaging policies anyway need to be tried for every ounce of cost incurred by nations and peoples.
Today's governments will never persecute those who have profited from destroying the world. Those who have the will to persecute them will never have the means to. Change my mind.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.